Let's start with your name. Where's your name come from?
Childhood friends, man, family. Yank Deezy. Spin off from my real name, which is Yance. Everybody been calling me that since I was little.
Now, where are you from?
Mississippi.
What part?
Rolling Fork.
Now, what's your opinion of the state of rap music right now in Mississippi?
Mississippi, man, they got some great artists out there. But as far as artists getting, major exposure and getting out there, it's kind of rough. With it being a small town to build connects and, just kind of get your music out there. But it's got some talent, man.
Now, Rolling Fork. Give me a tour of the city of Rolling Fork for somebody that's never been there before. Now, before we proceed, Rolling Fork, what's the biggest, closest city somebody might know?
Jackson.
And how far is that?
It's about an hour from where I'm at.
Okay. An hour from Jackson. Let's talk about Rolling Fork. All right, favorite food spot in the city?
Chuck's, hands down.
And what kind of food is that?
Southern soul food. They got whatever, man. From burgers to catfish to whatever.
What do you usually get?
Chuck's burger.
Now, what about the nightlife? Is there nightlife out there? Strip clubs, regular clubs? What do they got?
They got regular clubs. There ain't no strip clubs. It's regular clubs.
So if you wanted to go to a strip club, where do you go?
You would have to go to Jackson.
Now, as far as regular clubs in Rolling Fork, favorite regular club in the city?
Rocking Chair.
Now, we talked about the food a little bit. We talked about the nightlife. Any other things you recommend somebody do see or visit stumbling upon Rolling Fork?
With it being so small, it's kind of hard to see a lot of different stuff out there. So I would just say, make sure you try the food, man. The food is fire.
Now, what about the lingo? What are some terms or some phrases one might hear in the city of Rolling Fork right about now?
Man, all kind of different things. Cooling, like just all kind of different lingo, man.
And what about events? Are there any events you recommend someone come to Rolling Fork specifically for? Like, for example, in New Orleans, Mardi Gras is like a week-long celebrated event out there.
Rolling Fork, they be having Delta festivals, things of that nature to bring people in from surrounding areas, which is pretty cool. So they do that a few times a year.
Would you say the name of the festival was again? I'm sorry.
Some Delta festivals. They have a couple different names. Blues festivals, just different ones.
All right, let's take it back a little bit. What type of student were you in school?
Man, I was class clown, man, but I would still do my work.
Graduated high school?
Yeah, I graduated.
College?
Yeah, I did some college.
Dropped out?
Yeah, I pretty much pursued, some of my dreams, man, which panned out, so, yeah.
What year did you drop out? When I say that, I mean like freshman, sophomore, junior, senior?
Junior. Junior.
So
Second half of the junior.
So you're about to go to your go for your master's, and then you kind of dropped out.
Yeah.
Now, what's your opinion on college? Because everybody's different. Some people say go to college. Some people say you don't need to go to college. Some people go to college and finish it and don't even do the job that they went to school for. Some people dropped out and became very successful, like Bill Gates or Kanye West. Somebody watching this interview thinking about going to college, what's your opinion on that? What's your advice to them?
My opinion is, do what you want to do. Don't do nothing that you're forced to do because, it's just going to make you feel bad in the end. Just do what you like doing. If you want to go to school, educate yourself, and, become that doctor, do that. Nothing wrong with it.
Jobs you had growing up, if any?
Man, I only had probably like one, if that, two jobs, man. I used to work at a gas station, believe it or not.
Fired? Quit?
Nah, man, I actually end up leaving. Wasn't paying me enough.
Any crazy stories dealing with that job?
Nah, wasn't no robberies or no crazy shit like that, but you'll have, you know what I'm saying, some drunk cats that come in there, goddamn, go up in the liquor section, grab a whole bunch of beer or alcohol and just run up out of there. Nothing crazy though.
What's the worst thing you put your parents through?
Man, being locked up. You know, just getting in trouble. Crazy stuff, young stuff. You know, you're young, you do stupid stuff, so whatever.
What's your message to the youth?
Educate yourself, seek knowledge, you know. I would say, you know, read, you know. The more knowledge, the more stuff you learn, the more powerful you become.
Let's talk music for a little bit. What do you hate the most about the music industry? What's your biggest pet peeve with it at this point?
Man, just a lot of trash, man, a lot of garbage. That's, you know, people obviously consider hot, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
Who do you blame for that? Do you blame the music industry and the executives and the record labels and the artists, or do you blame the fans, the consumers, the listeners?
In a way, I'm like, you really can't blame, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about the money to me at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? If you whack and you got money, well, you know what I'm saying, you can push your music. Anybody can build fans. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of being able to get it out there.
Top 3 things you need in the studio.
A producer, an engineer, and a microphone.
Craziest studio story, if you have one.
Craziest studio story. Nothing really crazy. The craziest studio story I would say is just recording with Boosie, man. Doing a track with Boosie.
What's the realest song you ever wrote so far in your whole catalog of music?
A track I got called Came Up.
Explain.
Pretty much it just talks about, you know, how I came up from, you know, struggle. Grinding through it, just pushing through it, and, you know, just trying to have a better life.
Risk versus reward. What's the biggest risk you took for your music career so far?
The biggest risk is just, you know, just saying, hey, you know, giving it a shot, putting my money in it, just pushing it, trying to get it to the next level, man.
What are your keys to success?
Focus, dedication, grind. You know, I would say, yeah, those 3 things.
Is there a meaning behind your hair and your hair color?
Nah, no meaning behind it. Just a style.
So what you got going on right now?
Right now, I'm working on this mixtape, design of the mixtape, featuring Boosie Badass on it, Rich the Kid, Mango Fool, Skippa the Flippa. You know, just working, man, pushing that. Got some videos I'm about to get ready to drop, coming up here on World Star. So I'm just, you know, in the grinding process right now, just getting all my material together.